So the recording is in progress now. Okay. And I think there's 8 of you here now. I'm not sure Adri is missing. There should be another person, so but I haven't seen who is the other one, huh? Clarence is here. Okay. But never mind if he or she is late for the class, he can message me later on. Now just let me know, huh? Okay. If that's the case, I will stop sharing. Okay. And Ambrose, you can have the phone and have a weekend, huh?
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Ting. Yeah, I'll take over the class and I will do my best to help the student to score A for this subject.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. Hello, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Dr. Ambrose.
Yeah. From my list here, Alberte is around. Clarence, Dayang Nor Amelina, yeah. Netia, No Imira, Nur Fazana, Victor Mili, Zainuddin, yeah. And Adri, he already informed me that he won't be able to join this class. Yeah. So before we carry out with the lesson, yeah, I would like to give some motivation to all of you. Yeah. Now, how do you measure between success and failure? Yeah. Success is one side, failure is one side. Now, when you register for this course, yeah, Master in Science, Engineering Management, yeah, I'm sure your only objective is to succeed, yeah. Now the question is, how much do you want to succeed? To what extent? Yeah. So the gap between success and failure is your desire. Your desire to pass the best possible CGPA. Yeah. In this case, for this subject, yeah, legal issue and contract management, there is no option. You have to score A. Okay. You have to score A. It's very easy to score A at master level, at your level, because I've done it before, yeah? I've done it before in UNIMAS. I did corporate master in business administration. My CGPA at the time when I graduated is 3.71. Yeah. So I would like to challenge all of you, yeah, to target that CGPA, yeah, not less, at least 3.5 and above. Yeah, you can do it. Why you can do it? Very easy. Yeah, at this level, master level, there is no right and wrong answer. Just common sense, logical thinking. Yeah, common sense, logical thinking. And after I give you the assignment, yeah, the group assignment, and eventually I will share with you also how to tackle the 2 final exam question. Yeah. What you do is you must do your part first. Yeah. You must answer the question according to what we want, what the lecturer want. Yeah. If you have problem, come back to me. Don't wait. Yeah. Don't wait for last minute because the target is. Sorry, Dr. Ting, are you still there?
I think she
Okay.
forgot to off her mic.
Okay. She forgot off her mic, yeah. I hope she will off her mic. Yeah. So what I did, because I'm also teaching doctorate student, yeah, in Wawasan Open University and also Open University, yeah, OUM, yeah. And I also supervise thesis for these two courses, yeah. So what I did to all my students, yeah, I asked them, right, okay, every time you have improvement in your assignment, you must come back to me, see whether what you have done is correct or to the standard that we want. Yeah. And I never fail to give feedback to my student. Even if they call me midnight, I will always entertain them because I'm very passionate to help my student. And I think and thanks God with my effort, most of them, if you are the person who cooperate with me, you will definitely get a good grade from me. Yeah. And I will tell you where you can slot in better marks for your assignment. Yeah. As we go along. Yeah. So that is the first thing that you must have in your mind. Start from now, this moment of time, you must target A for this subject, nothing less. Yeah. You must promise yourself, you must target A. How we do it is you and me who's going to decide. Yeah. I cannot do it alone. You have to do your part. I do my best to help you. Yeah. But you must do your part. Okay. And I'm glad some of you, the previous student, yeah, Albert, for example, Netia, Zai, Claren, yeah. I have not met Dayang Nur Amalina and Nur Mira, belum lagi ya. And Nur Fazana, belum juga, ya. And how about Rally, ya? Rally, I didn't see Rally, ya. Is Rally around? Dayang? Dayang Nur Amalina?
Yes, doctor.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you message Rally? I didn't see him around.
Okay, I'll try to text him.
You try to text him, yeah, and see whether he can join our class, yeah, because I don't want anybody to miss this class. This class is very important to help you with your result, yeah, with your CGPA, yeah, okay.
Okay, doctor.
And before we go on, I would like maybe all of you, short introduction is very important. We must know, you must get to know each other, yeah. The previous student, I know all of you already, yeah, but maybe your classmate, yeah, would like to know a little bit about yourself, yeah. So I start with the new student, yeah, that I have not met and I have not heard from them, yeah. Can I start with Madam Nur Imira Jadil? Are you there? She's not there. How about Nur Fazana Izati? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here, doctor.
Thank you, Nur, for
Okay.
responding, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you introduce a little bit about yourself to us?
Okay, Ken. My name is Nafazana Izati. My background is civil engineering. Graduated from UNIMAS. So this is my first semester taking master in engineering management.
All right. Thank you very much, Nur. Yeah. I hope
Welcome.
we will work together, yeah, to achieve our dream together, yeah. How about
Yeah, okay.
Dayang Nur Amalina?
A very good morning to everyone. Apologies for my voice. I'm still recovering from COVID. My name is Dayang Nur Amalina. My background is quantity surveying, and this is also my first semester in engineering management.
Oh, thank you, Dayang Nur Amalina. I hope you get well very soon, yeah, and always take care of yourself and your family too, yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. How about Nur Emira Jadil? Are you there or are you not there? Okay. Albert, can you introduce a little bit about yourself, Albert?
Hi, morning everyone. Morning, Dr. Ambrose. I'm Albert Tay. My background is manufacturing engineering. I'm currently working in Western Digital as an industrial engineer. Yeah, I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Albert. Yeah, keep on doing the good thing, yeah, Albert. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope no more A minus lah. Go to A, yeah, this time.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Clarence, how are you, Clarence?
Hi, Doctor. Good morning.
Good morning, yeah.
Okay, I'm Lorenza from LP Kota Semarang as a tutor. My background degree is facilities management. Thank you.
Thank you, Clarence, yeah. And Victor Mili, can we hear from you, Victor?
Yes, yes. Good morning, everyone. My name is Victor Midi. Currently working at Miri. Then my background is mechanical engineering. Graduate from Unimas 2009. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much, Victor, yeah. Zainuddin, orang Sabah. Zai, where are you, Zai?
Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning, doctor.
Morning.
Are you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello.
loud and clear, Zai.
Okay, my name is Zainuddin. I'm Kota Kinabalu, Sabah. My background is mechanical engineering and software. Currently working at Petronas Gas Berhad as a Sabah Oil Gas Terminal Kimanis. I'm graduate from University Malaysia Sabah. And that's all.
Thank you, Zai. How is the weather in, are you in KK now?
Yeah, I'm KK now.
How's the weather in KK?
Sekejap panas, sekejap mendung.
Sekejap panas, sekejap mendung, ya. Okay, thank you,
yeah.
Zai.
You're welcome.
Netia, did I pronounce your name correctly, Netia?
Hi, Dr. Ambrose. Yes, correct.
All right. How is Klang now?
It is kind of calm, but then afternoon it's very hot sun, then evening it's a heavy rain. So yeah, dia punya cuaca tak tentu.
Tak tentu, ya.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Nitya. I'm from Selangor, Klang Selangor, and I am a graduate from University Kuala Lumpur in chemical engineering. Yes, that's all.
Yeah,
I'm
thank you very
working as a site and safety officer in construction.
Site and safety officer, yeah. That's very good, yeah. And we're going to learn about health and safety aspect, yeah, in our coming lecture, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So very important, everybody, yeah. When I call your name, Mr. Riley Repai. Hi, Riley.
Hi, good morning, Dr. Ambrose. Can you hear
Very
me?
good morning to you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine too. Thank you. Please introduce yourself to the class.
Okay, good morning, Dr. Ambrose, and hello, everyone. My name is Riley Rapai. You can call me Riley. Okay, basically, I was graduated from UTM Shahlam. I'm from Kuching. Graduated as a bachelor in quantity surveying, and currently I'm working as a contract executive with a local consultant. Yeah, that's all about me lah.
Really, if I see your name, I cannot try to teka. You bangsa apa ya? Iban ke
Oh,
Badayu?
yeah. I am Iban.
Oh, Iban hari
Yeah.
ini deh.
I'm Iban from Kapit. Ari Kapit.
Oh, Ari
Yeah.
UK ya?
Ulu Kapit.
Ulu
UK.
Kapit.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Really
Yeah.
welcome to the class ya.
Yeah. Nice to meet everyone.
Yeah. I want this class to be vibrant, yeah, and lively, yeah. We must learn as much as possible from every one of each of us, yeah. At master level, we are no more teaching like I'm teaching you, I know everything. No. Here we learn from each other, yeah. And the only way to learn from each other is you must talk, yeah. Don't worry about right or wrong, yeah. Just talk what you think is right in your opinion, yeah. Okay, thank you very much to all for introducing yourself to each other, yeah. Now I'm going to say my slide, yeah. Just hold on, yeah.
Okay.
All right, everybody, can you see my slide?
Yes, can Doctor.
Very good. Okay. Right. Very important, yeah. In any class, we must go back to basic, yeah. I always like to go back to basic, yeah. So this subject is legislative issues, contract management, yeah. When we talk about legislative issues, we talk about what are the law, what are the act, what are the ordinance relevant to contract management, yeah. I'm bringing in my 31 experience working with the Auditor General Office, yeah, whereby my department check every law, every ordinance, yeah, every act related to contract management. And as you know, the government is the federal government, the state government, or even the agency. They are the biggest employer in Malaysia, and they deal with billion and billion of contract. Yeah. So as auditors, yeah, it is our duty to scrutinize all these contract. Yeah. Whether this contract are being prepared, yeah, implemented, monitored in accordance to the law, yeah, in accordance to what the government want to do, and whether this project, this contract achieve the objective of what the government would like to do, yeah. And as I go along, yeah, please, you can interrupt me by asking question, yeah. Okay, so that is a two-way learning, two-way communication. Right. Now, what is the synopsis of this course? Yeah. Just recap. Yeah. In order for us to come back to basic, very important. Yeah. Number one, to develop students' understanding and knowledge of the function of legislative issue. As we know, legislative issues are those issues related to the law, yeah, and relevant to contract management when implementing engineering contracts. Now, what do you mean by engineering contracts? Can I have Dayang Nur Amelina? When you talk about engineering contracts, what do you understand by engineering contracts?
In my
Amelina?
opinion, hello, can you hear me, Doctor?
Sure, I can hear you clear.
In my opinion, engineering contracts are whatever. I may be wrong because I don't come from this background, but I think it is whatever contract that is used that involves engineering profession, but I don't have any examples related to it.
Okay, I give you one example. The Pen Borneo Highway. Is that engineering contract? Netia?
Maybe, I think so.
Yeah, you're right. The Pen Borneo Highway is an engineering contract. Yeah, because it involves all level of engineering. Yeah, civil engineering, quantity surveying.
Yes.
Yeah, anybody want to say something?
Environment engineering.
Yes, environment engineering. Who's that speaking?
Nitya.
Very good, Netia. Yeah, I have I have to get to know how your voice look like. Yeah, very good. Environment. Yeah, is dealing with environment. Oh, very good. And I wish to tell you, when you participate in the class, I will take note of your mark. Yeah, because I think I'm given the power. Yeah, to give bonus mark to those who contributed. Yeah, in the discussion. Yeah, very good. Yeah. Okay. So that are the example of engineering college. If you look at West Malaysia, yeah. Now in West Malaysia, implementing very big project, yeah. Natia, what is the biggest project in Malaysia in West Malaysia now?
Biggest project.
Yes,
Forest City.
Forest City. Why do you say so? Why do you say Forest City?
That was before. Sorry.
Now is it the Menara TNB 118?
Yeah, that PNB 188, is it?
118.
118. That will be the second tallest building in the world after the
Yes.
Burj Khalifa in Dubai.
Dubai, yes, correct.
Yeah, I'm very happy to say with you, I have landed at the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world last year. Yeah, so it's really something that I can never dream of. Yeah, sitting on the top of the tallest building in the world, and you can see how small the world from up there. Yeah, and I hope one day all of you have the chance to go there. Yeah, reach the tallest building in the world. Now, you look at the MRT, yeah, from Putrajaya to Kuala Lumpur. That is a very big engineering contract, yeah. The MRT in Kuala Lumpur, yeah. And the other one, the East-West Rail, is it the implemented by the China company? What do you call that?
ECRL. ECRL. East Coast
ECRL.
Rail Link. Yes.
Yes. So that is another very big contract in Malaysia, yeah. Huge contract, yeah. So these are the example of engineering contract, yeah. Very good discussion so far, yeah. Now, number 2, yeah. The students appreciate the fundamental legal practices in the Malaysian legal system. Yeah, I think the last lecture, Dr. Ting maybe have already informed you all, but it's nothing wrong to reinforce again. Yeah, the fundamental legal principle in Malaysia. Yeah, now in Malaysia we have three-tier legal system. Yeah. What is the first tier? Anybody want to try? Yeah.
Ordinance.
You don't call it ordinance. Ordinance is one of the law, yeah, that can be passed in Malaysia. The first tier is parliament. Yeah. The first tier of the Malaysian legal system is parliament. Yeah. What is the objective of parliament? Why is parliament there? Anybody want to try? You know our
I'm not sure.
MP, right?
To propose the new law or the enactment, is it?
Very good, really. Yeah, Parliament, they propose new law, new act. Yeah. So that is the purpose of Parliament. Yeah. Formulating laws in the country. Yeah. In Malaysia. Very good. Now, what is the second component of the Malaysian legal system? You have Parliament. Second one is what?
Federal, is it?
Sorry?
Federal.
I didn't hear you properly. Sorry, I didn't. Sorry.
Federal.
Can you explain on that, Natia?
After parliament is the federal constitution that I think so.
I see. Okay. Now, you have parliament who pass law. Now, how about the cabinet, the ministers, the federal cabinet, for example? Yeah. Who are they, the cabinet? You have members of parliament elected by the rakyat. Yeah. And then the majority in the parliament will form the government. And the government in the form of the prime minister and his cabinet. Yeah. What are the purpose of this cabinet? Anybody? The cabinet, their job is to formulate policies, government policies. Yeah, their job is to formulate government policies. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Now the third one, the last one. What is the third category? You have parliament, the power to formulate law. Now you have the cabinet, yeah, the government to formulate government policies. What is the last one? Very important. They are very, yeah. Who's that? Anybody? Victor, are you there, Victor?
State legislation. Third one.
Yes.
State legislation.
The hakim, the mahkamah. Yes, the hakim, the mahkamah. Yeah. These are the people who, what are they doing? The hakim and mahkamah. What are their job? The core business. Just now we have the parliament who formulate law, the cabinet who formulate policies. How about the mahkamah, the kehakiman? What are their main job? They interpret
Execute
yes. They interpret the law. Okay. They pass the judgment based on the law. Now, you see in our Malaysian system, all these three must be separated. They cannot interfere in each other business or core business. Why? What is the reason? Clarence, can we hear from you, Clarence? Kenapa mesti ada perbezaan ya? Different between parliament, cabinet, and bidang kehakiman tadi. Why?
Sorry, sir, no idea.
Okay, it's okay, Clarence. Yeah, no problem. How about Zai? Zai, can we hear from you?
Yes, Prof. What the answer? Hello?
Yeah, just carry on talking. Yeah, we are listening.
Yeah. What the question, Prof? Can you repeat once again?
Okay, Zai. Okay, Zai. Yeah. For example, when Parliament passed the law, the cabinet cannot interfere in Parliament punya kerja. They tak boleh interfere. Yeah. When the government formulate policy, Parliament cannot interfere in the cabinet policy decision because itu bidang kuasa mereka. Sama juga dengan kehakiman, the same with the kehakiman. Ya. Kabinet tidak boleh mencampuri bidang kuasa kehakiman. Kenapa? Why?
Because sebab kehakiman more to law and cabinet and parliament more to perundangan.
Yeah, you are right. All of them, the three different functions now, they have their own distinctive core business, yeah, and they are not allowed to interfere in each other core business, yeah. The reason being because when there is separate segregation of power, yeah, the government business, the parliament business, the government policy making, and the kehakiman, without interfering in each other work, they will be able to carry out the government job effectively, efficiently. Yeah, you can imagine it come out in the social media recently, yeah, whereby the previous Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin, yeah, he said he did quote lah in the social media to say that the previous Prime Minister Najib Razak, yeah, and also the previous Deputy Prime Minister Zahid Hamidi, yeah, because these two, they have cases in the court, and previous Prime Minister Najib even already sentenced by the court, yeah, and they went to see Prime Minister Mohideen, and Mohideen told us in the social media that he was asked to interfere in the court case, and Mohideen said he will never interfere. Yeah, you can imagine, if we interfere, if the Prime Minister interfere in the court case, then there is no meaning to the law. Yeah, because somebody else can influence the decision of the court. Yeah, luckily in Malaysia, yeah, our court are very independent. Yeah, our court are very independent. They pass the judgment based on the law. They don't care what is happening outside. Yeah, they only pass the judgment based on the law and based on the facts of the case. Yeah. All right. Now we move. Yeah. Now, the third one, the course also provide an overview of the various acts that relate to aspect of engineering management. Yeah, which we're going to see later. The knowledge in managing the potential legal and contract issues and challenges. Yeah, to ensure proper completion and finalization and of engineering contract. Yeah, and also covering engineering related acts and dispute resolution method. Yeah, including the effects of CIPAA 2012. Yeah, so these are the aim of this course. Yeah, so when you graduated from this course, if people ask you, make sure you are able to tell them, yeah, on the A, B, C, D, and E of this course. Yeah. Now, outcome, very important. Yeah. As I mentioned to you just now. Yeah. Every time we have contract, engineering contract or whatever contract, building, engineering, road, or what do you call that? Dam, like in Sarawak, we have so many dam lah, Bakun Dam, Murun Dam, Batang Air Dam, yeah, Bengoh Dam, yeah. All this project must have outcome, yeah, must have outcome. Now, what do you understand by the meaning of outcome? Nur Fazana Izati, can I have your opinion? What do you mean by the outcome of the project?
Outcome means, for example, like you want to build a house, then the outcome will be the complete I mean, the outcome means what we will get. For example, for example, like we want to build something, then the outcome is for example, the house. So what we will get is the complete house that we want. Can you
The
can you get
the
me?
completed house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Now we want to add to the discussion. Yeah, it's not her answer is there, but not perfect yet. Yeah, we try to make it better. Yeah. Let's say we talk about the Pen Borneo Highway, easy. Yeah, and the Pen Borneo Highway is also part of it in Sarawak, part of it in Sabah.
Yes.
Netia, we don't have the Pen Borneo Highway in Senanyong, but you have the MRT, yeah?
MRT, yes.
Okay. Now, we talk about the Pen Borneo Highway first, yeah? So, what do you think is the outcome of Pen Borneo Highway? Nur Fazana. Did I ask you,
Yes.
Faz-
Yes.
sorry. Okay. Victor, what do you think is the outcome of Pen Borneo Highway?
The outcome is to better life to community lah, with better um, apa dia orang punya apa pengangkutan semua okay lah.
Very good. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah. One of the outcome is better transportation services to the people of Sarawak from Lulu until Miri or even Limbang. Yeah. And the same for the people of Sabah. I don't know from where the bottom part of Sabah. Yeah. Zai, which part of Sabah yang bawah tu?
From Tawau
Awau until
Sipitang.
Sipitang.
Yeah.
The same.
Tawau
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Yeah. So that is the outcome. The outcome of Pen Borneo Highway to provide efficient and good road system for the people of Sabah and Sarawak. Yeah. So that is the outcome. Besides transportation, what else? Nur Amira, what other aspect of the outcome of Pen Borneo Highway? Selain daripada transportation tadi, apa lagi? Are you there, Imira? Are you there? Okay, cannot hear her, yeah.
Can I answer, Doctor?
Sure. Who's this?
Riley.
Oh, really? Okay, no problem, really, yeah.
Okay,
Go ahead.
basically for Pen Borneo, in a social perspective, the outcome is to improve the public life through the to the jalan, and then in the economic perspective, it improves the economic livelihood for the peoples lah. And then when we talk about the technology, we have a new technology which is the transfer of technology, because most of the expert from Semenanjung are working in Sarawak, because we do not have the highway previously. But after the Pen Borneo, so we already know what are the technology that gonna be used in Sarawak, because Pen Borneo is the first highway in Sarawak lah. Yeah, that is on the technology and the social perspective, the outcome.
Very good. Really, yeah. I really appreciate your what do you call that? Your contribution here. He really is talking about social contribution, economic contribution, and also knowledge transfer just now, yeah. So being the first highway in Borneo, yeah, in Sabah and Sarawak. So definitely there are some technology transfer in terms of road construction, yeah, from the contractor to the local people. Very good, yeah. So now you know the outcome, yeah. This is the outcome of engineering contract. If people ask you what are the outcome, these are the outcome, yeah. Now you talk about outcome. What is the output of this engineering contract? Output. Albert, can we have your comment?
Output by engineering contract. No idea, Doctor.
Okay. Now, when you talk about output, Albert,
Yeah.
you talk about the Pen Borneo Highway project, yeah? The output is what you can see physically.
Yeah.
What you can see physically in the Pen Borneo Highway? Number one is the road, right?
Yes.
Number two is what?
The flyover.
Flyover. Number three. Bridges. I'm sure you can see the bridges, right?
Yeah.
What else? Number four.
Lightings.
Lightings, yes. all the road features. Yeah,
Mm.
those are the output. The output means that has been physically built that you and me can see. So that is output. Yeah. So you must differentiate what is output, what is outcome. Okay. Very
Okay.
good. Yeah. I love the discussion. Yeah. Now, so number 2, formulate solution. Very important. Yeah. When coming to application of law, yeah, in any field, there must be some gap between what is the existing law and what is the current needs. Yeah. So in order to fill that gap, then you formulate solution. Yeah. How to overcome the current issue with the current law in order to make the law up to date. Very important. Yeah. So this course, yeah, it will assist us to formulate solution that taking into account the legislative contractual issue that we're going to mention later, yeah, while addressing the economy. Really, very good, really. Economy, technical, management issue. I can tell you, yeah, from the hundreds, even thousands of contracts that I audited, I checked all throughout my life, yeah. There are so many economic issues, so many technical issues, so many management issues, yeah. I will share with you as we go along, yeah. This is the practical experience. You cannot get it from the book, right? Okay. So the number 3 outcome of this course, yeah, organize a team to carry out research. This is what the group assignment is about. Yeah, we organize a team. There are 3 teams with 3% in the group. Yeah, to carry out a research and study to provide solution that will adhere. That means comply to the legal practice in your engineering environment. Yeah. So in your assignment later we will discuss in detail, yeah, one by one. What is the current law in our country? Yeah. Compare with the current environment. What is happening currently in Malaysia? Is there any part of the law that is not up to date? Belum dikemas kini. And that is the part that we, yeah, at master level, at PhD level, we must provide solution, yeah, in order to overcome the legal issue. So, my dear student in this class, yeah, this is a very good course, I tell you. Yeah, from my experience in the Auditor General Office, yeah, this course is very, very good, very fantastic because I can relate any issue, many issue, yeah, to engineering contract, to engineering environment. Yeah. Any questions so far? Are you clear?
Yep. All good, Doctor.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Yeah. And please ask me as we go along. Yeah. I have so many things in my mind that I don't know which one you want to ask. Yeah. So you have to do your part. Ask me. Okay. Can we continue? All right.
Yes.
So, okay, for your group project paper, you got 20%, individual 40%, 20%. So your target must be cannot less than 20%. 20 out of 20, boleh? Boleh, okay. And your final exam, 40%. Yeah. I already have 2 final exam question, yeah. And when we come to the topic on the final exam question, I will be deliberating in detail, yeah, and I will keep on asking all of you in the hope that you will prepare yourself for the final exam. Okay? Understood, yeah? All right. Okay. So topic 2, we're looking into the engineering law, the contract law, yeah, which we are going to look into today. Okay, contract law. Why there is a need for contract law? Yeah. How? What are the form of contract? Yeah. How relevant are the contract law to our engineering professional job? Yeah. What are the main features of a valid contract? Yeah. We will look into detail. Yeah. Offer, acceptance, there must be agreement. Yeah. There must be consideration. Yeah. And an intention to create legal relationship, there must be. Yeah. There must be genuine consent. No paksaan, yeah, genuine, yeah. And the parties must have capacity. What do you mean by capacity? We will look into this. Then the legal formalities, yeah. What are the factors that makes a contract invalid, not valid, yeah? You're talking about what are representation, the terms of the contract, yeah. What are the forms of the contract, the types of contract, what are the contract document? We look into it, yeah. I sepintas lalu dulu because I need to discuss the assignment in the group after this. That's why I need you to get the feel of the overall law, act, and ordinance. Yeah. And the topic 3, yeah, contract and engineers. What do you mean by offer? What do you mean by acceptance? Consideration. What do you mean by consideration? When you communicate the offers, how do you communicate the offers? Who can sign contract? Yeah, the standard form of contract. Okay. Under legislation, we have state land ordinance and act. Yeah. Now, Malaysia is a very unique. Yeah, Malaysia is very unique in the sense that why do we have act? Why do we have ordinance? And why do we have land court? Yeah, we will see what are the differences. Yeah, in this legislation. Yeah, and then you talk about the Environmental Act. Yeah, Occupation and Health Safety Act, very important, very relevant to engineering management. Yeah, building ordinance. Why do you call that building ordinance? Yeah. Okay. The legal environment, as I mentioned just now. Yeah. The legal system in the country framed by the government. Yeah, framed by the government. That is the legal environment. Yeah, just go through. Yeah. These are the example of the act in Malaysia. The Sales of Good Act. Yeah. Malaysian Companies Act 1956, Income Tax Act, Consumer Protection Act, Weight and Measures Act, Environment Protection Act, Agriculture Policy, Industrial Policy, Foreign Investment Policy, Monetary Policy, Factories Act, Minimum Wage Act, Minimum Wage Act.
Dr. Ambrose,
Yeah. Anything?
for our
Yes.
assignment, we have to use these acts and policies, is it?
Yeah, we go through first. Nanti
Okay.
I will tell you how to tackle it. That's why it's very important. We must go through the overall first. Kalau tidak,
Okay.
you will find it difficult. Which act you want to apply in your group assignment. Yeah, we will discuss after this. Yeah, boleh? Who's asking this now? Nitya, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nitya. We will after the first break. Yeah, in the morning. We will discuss the group assignment. Yeah, group assignment. Let me just so that you have the feel of the whole thing first. Yeah, and from there the group will choose which part of the act or part of the ordinance or of the land court or whatever that the group want to do. Yeah. Okay. And what are the different type of legal environment? Yeah, the facilitative environment, where the law passively provides an arena for organization to take action. Yeah, the regulatory environment, for example, to control the behavior, organization behavior. Yeah, for example, the legal environment, the Weight and Measures Act. Yeah, the Anti-Competition Act. We have that, you know. I think Asia and MyEG, another company that has been fined by the government under the Anti-Competitive Act. Yeah. And then we have the law relating to business environment, the security law, yeah, contract law, consumer protection law, yeah, the Trade Discussion Act, Consumer Credit Act, Sales of Good Act. Last time you have the what do you call the law before the SST? Now is we come back to Sales and Service Tax, yeah, Act. Before that, what do you call that? That act is already repealed. What do you call that?
GST.
Very good. GST, yeah. What is GST?
Sales tax.
Government sales tax.
Government sales tax, yeah. Which is good, the GST or SST?
SST.
Why do you think is SST good?
Higher percentage.
Because the tax is charged based on percentage, right? The more you consume, the more you pay, right? Yeah, that is SST. Why is GST no good?
It don't bring much profit to the government.
It doesn't bring much profit to the government. Albert, is it?
Yes.
Albert.
Yes.
Okay. At your level, Albert, and all of you, yeah, at our master and PhD level, it's not good enough to say, oh, it doesn't bring much revenue to government. We must have facts to support that opinion, yeah. But based on my reading, and also based on what we have audited before, yeah, because we audit the GST, yeah, when it was implemented by the government. Based on our auditing, yeah, and also the study by all those countries in the world that implemented GST, yeah. GST actually is one of the best tax policy that the government can introduce and implement in the country. Why do I say that? This is not what I say. This is what we found out during the audit and what other country has done. Yeah. So it is not something that I pluck from my mouth or from the tree. No. There is already study done outside Malaysia, and also what the Auditor General has studied about GST. Now the basic good thing about GST, yeah, is that every people who consume, whether rich, middle class, or higher class, whatever level of society, if you consume, if you consume the good, you will have to pay the tax. So in that way, the tax is efficient. Yeah, it doesn't say that, oh, I'm poor, I don't pay tax. I'm middle class, I don't pay tax. I'm high class, I only pay tax. So everybody is equal before the law. Very efficient. Yeah, and it can generate good revenue to the government. Good continuous revenue to the government. But SST is only based on percentage. Yeah, and it doesn't capture all the consumers sometimes. It doesn't capture. But GST, nobody can escape. Yeah. Under SST, people can find the loophole. Some of them find the loophole and they got away without paying the SST tax. GST, no. Nobody can run away from the GST. Everybody pay tax. Yeah. The problem with our country is not GST. The problem with Malaysia is where the money we collect under GST go to where. That is the problem. If we can control where the money go, yeah, you collect, I think at the time Malaysia collect close to 80 billion GST, yeah, close to 80 billion. What Malaysian want to know is where is this my 80 billion go to? Is it going to the road to build the road? Is it going to the hospital to build the hospital, the clinic? Yeah. Is it going to give scholarship to the Malaysian who are in need of the scholarship? So this is the fair question orang Malaysia tanya. Yeah. And this is part of the problem the government cannot answer at the time because, as you know, one of the worst case in Malaysian history and even in the history of the world is the 1MDB case. Yeah, the 1MDB case, the very, very popular worldwide case, 1MDB. Yeah, and later on, if we have time, yeah, we will go to learn from 1MDB. What are the legal issues that you and me can learn and avoid it? We must learn and avoid repeating the 1MDB case in Malaysia by all means. Yeah. That is what the meaning of learning is about. Yeah. We learn from the mistake of 1MDB. Okay. Okay. What are the elements in the legal environment? Yeah. There's two components of the legal environment. Yeah. The law and the administrative orders of the government, the judicial system of the country, and the flexibility and adaptability of the law. And what is the significance of having a legal environment? Yeah. Important source of the uniformity and important pressure for institution. Yeah. Yeah. How does the legal environment affect business? Yeah. Legal factors in business environment as defined related to law issues. And the owner of the business must consider in order to run the business smoothly. Yeah. Yeah. The Malaysian legal system based on the common law legal system. Yeah. So our Malaysia law is the direct result of the colonization of Malaya by the British, Sarawak and North Borneo, yeah, by Britain, yeah, in the early 19th century to the 1960s, yeah. And then we have the Supreme Law of Malaysia, the Constitution, yeah, which set out the legal framework and the right of every Malaysian citizen, yeah. And then we have the federal law. The federal law are enacted by Parliament, applicable all throughout Malaysia, yeah. And then we have the state law, yeah, enacted by the state, yeah. And the Constitution of Malaysia provide for unique dual justice system in Malaysia. Yeah, the secular law, the criminal and civil, and we have the Sharia law. Yeah, applicable to Muslim only. Yeah. Now, what is the current status of Sarawak? Sarawak, yeah, the state. Now, what do you call Sarawak and Sabah in Malaysia? I would like to ask Netia for your response. Your understanding, huh? You don't need to be right or wrong here, Netia. Yeah. In our Malaysian system now, yeah. If you happen to follow what is happening lately, yeah, in the parliament, and then in the Sarawak, recently, Dewan Undangan Negeri, Dewan Undangan Sarawak, yeah. What is happening now, Nadia? This is important for you people to know also, for not only you, a student, but all Malaysian must know. Any feedback from you, Nadia? Zai, orang Sabah.
Yes, Prof.
Yeah. You look at Malaysia now, right? Recently, the parliament amended the federal constitution regarding Sabah and Sarawak. What is the gist of that amendment is about?
Sabah and Sarawak now, it's not their wilayah, called wilayah, and then on Sarawak pula dia chief minister changed to prime minister. Not sure.
Very good. That's right, Zainuddin. Yeah, the federal constitution was passed this year. Yeah, I don't know which month. Whereby, as according to the Malaysian Agreement 1963, yeah, Sabah, Sarawak, Malaya, and Singapore, they form Malaysia as nation. That means Malaya as a region, Sabah as a region, Sarawak as a region, Singapore as a region. All of them signed the Malaysian agreement together with the British. So, in between the formation of Malaysia until this year, there were a lot of changes that downgrade Sabah and Sarawak to become negeri state, which is wrong. That's why Parliament already passed the amendment to the Constitution, Federal Constitution, whereby Sabah and Sarawak now I call region, no more state. Yeah, no more state. And Sarawak take the first move to call the Chief Minister of Sarawak now as the Premier of Sarawak. Okay, Natia, do you get me, Natia?
Yes, Dr. Ambrose.
Are you clear?
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, so that all of you must understand what is happening. Yeah, as the student who study legal. Yeah, so you must know what is going on. And very important also aspect of the Sarawak constitution is the amendment to who can be native. Siapa boleh jadi bumi putra di Sarawak, ya. And then the list, the updating of the list is no more controlled by the federal government, but by the government of Sarawak. So the government of Sarawak decided that in any intermarriage between native and non-native, if the father or the mother is a native, the anak is automatic native now. Yeah, no more question. And the schedule, yeah, of the Sarawak law regarding this case is also up to date. who can be called native in Sarawak. Yeah, it's very clear. So Sarawak case. But Sabah, Zai belum lagi dibuat amendment for Sabah, right?
Ya, so far belum ada lagi.
Belum ada lagi, ya.
Tapi saya not sure, tidak pasti lah, Prof.
It's okay. We just talk about what is happening, yeah. And this is what happening to my state, yeah. And I think Sarawak will show the world to Malaysia, yeah, that we can provide for every citizen in Sarawak who are by intermarriage, yeah. If one of the partner, whether wife or husband, is a native, the children will be automatic native, yeah. Before this is not clear, now it's very clear, okay. And then we have the the adat, yeah. We have the adat.
Sorry, doctor. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, who's this?
Riley, I have a question. Riley, yeah.
Okay, Riley. Yeah, okay.
Since we have a new ordinance amendment during the last Dun sitting, which is this week, we talk about the designation of the MMKN and also the assistant minister, all the Bumi Putra things. My question is that is there any period for the ordinance that been amended to be diwartakan, you know, after it passed the Dun lah? Is there the period for it to untuk diwartakan, Doctor?
Correct.
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
For every law, every ordinance, every code, it has to be diwartakan. That means they have to do the gazetting part. Yeah, there's a period of time given, yeah, for the gazetting of state law and also the federal constitution, yeah. So what I know from Sarawak, normally it will take between 2 weeks to 1 month to wartakan for Sarawak lah. For the federal law that I know so far, it takes about three months like that. But they can do it earlier than that. Yeah, as long as they follow the process of the perwataan. Yeah, you're right. This law need to be gazetted. Yeah. And so far that I know in Malaysia, all law passed by parliament, passed by Dewan Undangan Negeri, if they did not gazette it within that period, contohnya lah, it will be automatic become law after that period expired. Okay, really?
All right, thank you very much, Doctor.
Welcome. And then we have the adat, yeah, the adat, the custom, yeah, the custom practice and tradition. For example, the Malay also, they have their own adat. The Dayak, if you are not so sure, the Dayak consists of the native in Sarawak, yeah. The Dayak can be Iban, Bidayu, Orang Ulu, Kayan, Kenyah, Kelabit, all these Dayak. Then we have our Malay Sarawakian, yeah. Malay Sarawakian. The adat also different from Nayong Malay, yeah.
What will be the difference?
Different between what?
The Malay adat in Sarawak and the Semenanjung.
Very good question. I would like to invite Dayang Nur Amalina to share. Dayang, before I give my opinion. Dayang Nur Amalina, can we have your input, please? Thank you. Are you there, Amalina?
Dayang's mic is not working, so she cannot speak.
Dayang, can you hear us? Tak ada respon ya. How about Nur?
She can hear, just that her mic is not working from just now.
Oh, kasihan. Imira, are you there?
Hello.
Okay, Mira. It's a good to share with our friend Netia. Yeah, What are the adat, the Malay, local Sarakian Malay, and our Nanyong Malay? How are
Um,
the adat different? Yeah.
Actually, I'm not a Malay. I'm not a Malay,
Sorry.
but it's okay. But I think there's not much difference, I would say. It's just like the way we speak is kind of different, I think. I think there's not much different. I think because we share the same religion, so basically our culture is somehow still ties in together with the religion. So I don't think there's much difference between Sarawakian Malay and from Semenanjung Malay.
I see.
I think so.
Imira, you are Chinese, ah?
I'm mixed, Melanau mixed Chinese.
Oh, Melanau Chinese. Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you, Amira. How about Farzana? Farzana, Izati, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, doctor.
Yeah. We're talking about
Okay.
the differences between the local
Yeah.
Sarakian Malay and the Nanyong Malay in terms of custom, adat. Ada beza ke?
Um, I don't think so. I think it's almost the same lah, doctor. Only some parts like they have like from what I know lah. Only some parts only got some differences lah. For example, like during weddings, this is what I know. For
Of
example,
course, we
like
only discuss what we know. Yeah.
yeah. Uh, for example, like during weddings, we have this adat called makan nasi temuan. I don't know if you guys familiar with it. It is it is an adat lah. Where the bride and groom they have to compete eating nasi eating rice atas pelamin. I don't know if you guys know about this, but this is one of the adat between Melayu Sarawak and Melayu Semenanjung. I don't know if Semenanjung also got this adat or not. So this is what I know lah for Melayu Sarawak and Melayu Semenanjung.
Okay, I just say what I know and what I explain also, Nadia. The other part of the adat that may be different is in terms of religion wise, I think both are the same. Except that to what extent they can mix with the other races, with the other religion. I think for Sabah and Sarawak, we can eat in the same shop. I think like near where I stay now, near where I live, I used to go to this Chinese shop. Yeah, inside this Chinese shop we have 3 Malay stall. Yeah, because I enjoy both Malay food and Chinese food. So I order Chinese food and I order also the mie kolo sapi and mie kolo Cina. You know, mie kolo Cina is normally with pork lah, and mie kolo sapi is with sapi. So in our Sarawak environment, Nitya, we can still eat in the same shop, but we eat different food. Yeah, I think the main reason is because in Sarawak we have families who are Christian and are Muslim, but staying in the same house. They are the same family, the
So
same
doctor,
father.
doctor,
Sorry, Nadia.
if let's say Malay get married with an Indian, so they would have to follow the Malay or they have to follow the Indian. How does that work like in the marriage?
You mean about if they are married in Sarawak, is it?
Yes, correct.
Okay, this is my interpretation now lah, based on the recently passed what do you call that, passed amendment to the Sarawak Constitution. Yeah, that mean the Indian is I assume the Indian is a Muslim or Christian. Yeah, a Muslim or Hindu, Hindu or Christian.
Hindu. If it is Hindu,
Hindu.
yeah.
Hindu. Okay. The Indian is Hindu, and then the Malay is a Muslim, I suppose, because normally in Malaysia, Malay are Muslim. Yeah.
Yes.
That is the normal case lah. So in this case, in reality, I don't know the answer. Tapi based on the law, because the constitution is very very straightforward. Dia kata native in Sarawak. That means the Malay is considered native. Yeah, they are native. So if you married a Hindu Indian, so depend on whether you want to be native or you want to be Indian. But for Sarawak one, if you are the husband or the wife, you're a native, then the law said you can be native and your anak can be native. Your anak can be native. That's what the law say. But in reality, whether they want to be Indian or they want to be Malay native, I'm not sure. I can't answer the part. Nitya. Anybody have a comment on this? Kalau for Dayak, Nitya, for Dayak lah, because I'm very familiar with the Badayu. Okay, even before the amendment to this constitution, South Constitution, if let's say you Indian, you married Badayu, we take your children as Badayu. We don't care that whether you are the father Indian or the mother Indian, but we already, as a custom, we automatic take you as Badayu. Now the law make it clearer saja. But our practice before this, for Badayu, if you are non-Badayu married to Badayu, we consider you as Badayu. I mean your children. Nitya, do I answer your question?
Yes. Okay.
All right. Okay. Anybody want to add to the feedback on this? Nobody? Okay. And then we have just now I mentioned the dual justice system. We have the Sharia law, and then we have the civil law. Yeah. And then the status of religion freedom in Malaysia. The federal constitution give us protect that we are free to what do you call, follow whatever religion that we want, yeah, in Malaysia. And then we have the parliament, and every law passed by parliament is called act. Yeah, every law in parliament passed by parliament in Malaysia is called act. Yeah, and for the state is called ordinance or enactment. Yeah, yeah. That's why in Sabah and Sarawak mostly we have ordinance. Yeah, and in the peninsula also we have the National Land Court. In Sarawak we have the Sarawak Land Court. I think in Sabah also we have the Sabah Land Ordinance. Yeah. Now we talk about common law just now. Yeah. The federal constitution. We talk about the federal constitution, the supreme law of Malaysia. Yeah. Now just now I talk about the legislative. Yeah. The parliament and the Senate. Yeah. The Dewan Negara, Dewan Rakyat. And then we have the executive, as I mentioned just now, the prime minister and then the cabinet. And then you have the judiciary headed by the federal court. Yeah. And then we have the structure of the federal constitution. Yeah. Part 1 sampai part, what is this? 10, 15, is it? Yeah. Part 1, 2, 3. Number 3 is citizenship. 5 is state. Yeah. Election, public service, all this. Yeah. Then we have the schedule. Yeah. First schedule, second schedule, third schedule. Third schedule is the election of the Yang Diputan Agong. Yeah. Then we have the 13th schedule. relating to the delimitation of the constituencies, yeah, legislation, yeah. This is the Gazette, really? Is talking about the Gazette just now, yeah? Section 18 of the Interpretation Act 1948, 1967 Act 3 and 8, yeah, state that the Gazette shall be published in part as follows. To be known as the Act of Supplement, which shall be published as and when necessary, and shall contain all Act of Parliament, ordinances promulgated by the Yang Dipertuan Agong. Okay. When the law come into force, until it is published, gazetted, yeah, the date the law come into force, the date which is stated in the act will state lah, and then also the date appointed by the minister as provided by in the gazette, yeah. Amendment to the act, yeah. These are the abbreviation. AM is amended, yeah. CAP is chapter. CIF is date of coming into force. DEL is deleted. All this, yeah. Legislation in Malaysia. Why is legislation very important to Malaysia? Yeah. Subsidiary legislation. A law that is passed by a subordinate authority. Shortly, yeah, we have a break, yeah. We have a break. I finish this part first. Act. If we have time later on, I go through it again. Yeah. Okay. And now it's 9:33. So halfway through the class. So maybe we can take a break, yeah? How long do you need to take a break? When should we come back?
9:45 or 9:50?
9:50, yeah? Is it okay with everybody, 9:50?
Can.
Okay, very good. Very good. So we take a break. 9:50, please come back. And thank you very much. Take a good rest, yeah? I mean in between. After this, we will
Thank you,
discuss
Doctor.
your we will discuss your group assignment, yeah? And after discussing the group assignment, and maybe we try to sort it out among your group, which area you want to do, yeah? Okay?
Okay, doctor.
Okay. I see you again. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Yes, Dr. Ambrose, we are back.
Hello.
Doctor.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome back to the class. Yeah,
Yeah. Hello.
I hope you have a short break and you are energized to come back again. Yeah. Okay. Let us discuss the group assignment. Yeah. Okay. In a group of 3 person. Yeah. Please select a project scenario, a problem. Yeah. Case study that involve an act or an ordinance or a code that must be complied by engineers in your organization or your workplace where you're working now or in your organization. Yeah. If there is no such case in your organization, try to think of an issue or a problem or scenario or a project that happen in Malaysia currently. What I can think of the present happening is of the flooding in Klang, Natia. Are you there, Natia?
Yes, Doctor, I'm here.
Yeah, that is one of the current thing that is happening, yeah, in our country, yeah. The flooding in Muda area, yeah. And also you remember the logging disaster, or what you call it, in Rajang River, whereby the logs, yeah, the waste product from the log, it covered the whole Rajang River from Cebu until Kapit, if I'm not mistaken. Really? You still remember that, really?
Yes, I still remember.
Yeah, that is very good, you know, very good case study. Yeah, very good case study that your group can think of. Yeah, I give two example. Yeah, the Muda Oaklang flood. Yeah, and log jam, they call it, log jam in Rajang River. I have another case that you may think of also. You know the Plasan Road, Sungai Plasan, and Sungai Plasan Bridge. Orang Sarawak should know, orang Sarawak, yeah. Victor, you from where, Victor? Victor Mili? Are you there, Victor?
Yeah.
Have you heard of Sungai Plasan?
Sungai Belasan, no.
Oh no. I think it's if I'm not mistaken, it's before after Siraman, I think. Semangang, after Semangang. and before Julao, I think Julao, yeah, whereby this is a JKR Sarawak project. Yeah, they build the coastal highway, and that stretch is called Plasan package together with the bridge, Sungai Plasan Bridge. Yeah, the bridge was completed within the contract period, but unfortunately, 1 month after completion, before the project was given to the government, sebelum diserah, sebelum project diserah kepada Kerajaan Sarawak, the bridge collapsed. The completed bridge collapsed 1 month after completion. Yeah. So this is a major problem regarding soil investigation. Yeah. It is reported in the Auditor General report, and I'm the one who had the audit team, yeah, to check into this. It's a
Dr.
good,
Ambrose,
yes.
is it the Kapit Bela Dam or something?
That that one is you're talking about the logging
The road collapse, the newly constructed road collapse.
that one I'm not aware of that Nitya yet. Yeah.
Oh,
Can
okay.
you tell us a little bit more about that?
No, this was my previous project for quality. So our issue here was that the road collapsed after 1 month of handing over because it is built near a river.
Oh, so that is another case, I think, Nitya. Yeah, another case. Yeah. So that is another good case that you can come out in your, what do you call that, in your group project. Yeah, you discuss among your group. Yeah, I'm just giving some examples that you may consider. Yeah.
Meaning we have to choose this case study. See, it's not from our company. We cannot use our company.
No, you must at the first instance use your company.
Okay.
At the first instance use your company, but I cannot force you if there is no issue, right? If there is no breach of law, yeah,
Okay.
no compliant to the law, tidak ada case lah maksud saya. So I can't force you to do something that is not there, right? But it is better if it is related to your workplace, because you know why? You are handling the actual example.
Okay.
Either you or your team are handling the actual issue, the actual project, yeah, the actual case. So when you do actual, you will feel committed, to find out why it happened, how it happened, and what can you recommend to your organization or to the government of Sarawak or the government of Malaysia, how to make it better, or fulfilling the current stakeholder needs, the current needs of Malaysia, the current needs of Sarawak, the current needs of the world. If you take, for example, environment, right? Okay, these are the example that I can think of, yeah. Okay, and then now, so your report must include, number one, yeah, introduction and background of the project selected. You must briefly introduce about the project, about the issue, about the problem, yeah. And then you must talk about the background of the project they select, yeah. The background, what are the causes, how it happened, why it happened, what are the effects, yeah. Then you work the breakdown structure of the activities of the project. Yeah, the main component. Yeah, the main structure of the activities of the project. Yeah, how is the current problem, the issue, related to, is it to egg, or is it to ordinance, or is it to code? You don't need to do all the code, all the egg, or the ordinance. You just choose one. Are you choosing environment? You focus on environment. Or are you choosing on public health and safety? So you choose public health and safety. Or if let's say that project or issue encompasses many act or ordinance, you can also mention why likewise that this project or this issue covers environmental, public health and safety, contract management, contract act related to contract term and condition, and specification. Yeah, I just give some example. Yeah, and then what are the section or the clauses of the act, of the ordinance, of the code relevant to the project? Yeah, for me, under, if let's say you talk about construction, there are so many act that may be applicable. One of them is contract act. Yeah. Second, it could be the environment. Third, it could be the safety. Yeah, the safety and health. Yeah. And then maybe you talk about best practices, because to me, best practices happen every field, in every field, including engineering contract. Yeah, including the engineering field. Yeah. So I encourage the three of you who are new to buy my book. Yeah. My book is on best practices of governance in statutory bodies in Sarawak. Yeah. The literature of this book is literature on best practices all over the world, and then tailored towards Sarawak needs. Yeah. What are, in terms of best practices, relevant to the needs of Sarawak, or relevant to the needs of Malaysia, or relevant to the needs of engineering contract, road construction contract? Yeah. So I invite the three of you to buy this book. The seniors, your seniors, they bought it already. Yeah. Bring the aspect of best practices, yeah, into your group assignment. I teach you how to do it later. Yeah. I guide for all your members on how to use these best practices in order to give good mark, yeah, for your group assignment. Okay. And then the other part is the penalty. Yeah, number 5. Yeah, the penalty and the fine as provided under the Act, Ordinance, or the Code. Now, if we implement this project, yeah, what happens if we don't comply to those ordinance, those Act, those Code? Yeah, there will be section or clauses in the Act or the Ordinance or the Code whereby we will be fined, or we can be jailed, or we can be fined and jailed if we fail to follow the provision in the law, in the act, in the ordinance. Yeah. And then number 6, your proposal, yeah, your group proposal to overcome the problem, the issue, to the top management, yeah, to your organization, your company, or your organization top management, or even not only up to the level of the company management, but to the level of maybe the Sarawak government or the Malaysian government, or even to the world, yeah, what the group can propose to overcome this issue. And then you have the conclusion, yeah, you must have the conclusion. And then number 8, your references. Now, for any good group assignment, you must have maybe not many, maybe 3 or 4 lines on literature review. Yeah, the literature review must be current 5 years. Yeah, current 5 years. That means 2018, 19, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, from 2018 years to 2022. Yeah, so you don't need to write too long, just maybe one small paragraph, yeah, on literature review to support your point, yeah, to support your argument. And this literature review can be within Malaysia, or can be the practice or the case in the outside world. And if you can fulfill all this that I mentioned just now, yeah, surely you can get a good mark, yeah, for your group assignment, because this group assignment actually is a bonus to score point, yeah, to score marks, yeah. Okay, so any question? You have done the grouping, yeah, according to the group, yeah. Group 1, you have group 1, Dayang Nur Amalina, Nur Fazana Hizati, and Reli Lepai, yeah. Group 2, you have Albert Te, Zainuddin, Netia, and group 3, you have Victor Mili, Claren, and Adari Inka. Yeah, so very nicely numbered. Everybody have 3 members in each group. Yeah.
Doctor, I think my name wasn't in there.
Oh, who are you? Sorry.
Nur Emira.
Oh, Nur Amira Jadil, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, okay. Okay, I give you the liberty to choose because there's only one you, yeah. I give you the freedom to choose. There are 3 groups. So which group you want to join?
I think it's better if you choose. I don't know.
Okay, so you give me the decision to choose for you, yeah. Okay, let me see the grouping again, yeah. Do you want to join group 3 or not?
It's
Nur
okay.
Amira?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, yeah. So I agree, yeah. Nur Amira Jadil will join group 3 together with Victor, Claren, Adri, yeah. There are 4 of you, yeah. I'm sorry, the other 2 group there are only 3 of you, but no problem, yeah. I'm with all of you, with all the group. So I'm there to assist all of you, yeah. Okay, so these are the group assignment. Any question?
Doctor,
Yeah.
for the work structure breakdown, how do we break down the work structure? Like, can you give us some example?
Okay. What do you have in mind? Do you have anything in mind yet, Nadia?
Sungai Kim Kim pollution.
Wow,
River.
that's good. Sungai Kim Kim pollution, yeah.
Yeah.
Sungai Kim Kim. Where is this Sungai Kim Kim pollution?
This one is at Johor. There was an illegal dumping of all these hazardous substance to the river, and due to that, and they also have some burning So the fumes and everything go to the nearby school and affected a lot of students. And they had to shut down the school. Yeah, something like that. The issue is something like that.
Okay.
This was brought up by Parliament member Dr. Hana Yo on the environment issue. Yeah.
Are your company directly related, or do your company have any part on this?
My company, because I'm in construction, we usually have problems in sorting out the environmental hazardous waste management. I mean, construction waste management. So, yeah.
I see. So
But it's not related to the case study because we are construction.
I see.
Myself is construction, Albert is manufacturing, and Clarence is oil and gas. So it's like,
yeah. Sekejap so yours is on construction, benar ya?
yeah, construction.
Albert is on manufacturing, is that right?
Yes.
Zai, you are what? Quantity surveyor, you.
No, oil and gas. More to
Oil and
gas.
gas. Oil and gas. I think the three of you must talk first, Nadia. The
Okay.
three of you must talk first as a group and decide what is the best.
We have already decided.
Oh, your team have decided. Okay, what
Yeah.
is your team project?
We follow like Nitya's mentioned on the
Sungai Kim.
environmental. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Because environmental is just one of the issue. Yeah. How about Natia?
Yes.
You incorporate one of your engineering project. Do you have any engineering project?
I have.
Can you give one example? Your biggest engineering project?
Construction of 54th story of a house condominium, townhouse.
Townhouse in Kuala Lumpur, is it?
Yeah, in Kuala Lumpur.
Any issue? Any breach of any ordinance or act in the construction?
Basically the environment.
Oh. Also on the environment also, right?
Yes.
And the case just now, the Sungai Kim pollution also environment, right?
Yes.
So I suggest, because this is dealing directly with your project, you know, because the purpose of this case study, group study, is that it is the actual thing you do in your life,
Okay.
real, you know, rather than we learn it from outside. But you can bring in the Sungai Kim pollution later on to support the issue on environment.
So meaning to say that I will do the project based on my construction site.
Yes.
And then
As
I
a case
will
study.
have
As a case
this as
study.
okay, and then I'll bring in the Sungai Kim as an example. Is that
Yes.
correct?
When you talk about the implication to ordinance, yeah, the application of ordinance. So you're talking
Okay.
about the pollution. You're talking about the safety, I think, now. Pollution is environment. There's two law involved, right?
Yes.
Environment, and the other one is the national safety and health, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So maybe there are other issue. I'm not sure later, but maybe you're looking into contract management, for example. Yeah. And one more I want to share with all of you. Yeah, from my more than 30 years service in the Auditor General Office. Yeah. One of the major problem that we always find out in almost every contract management, yeah, in every engineering contract, is that the stakeholders' needs, the needs of the stakeholders are not taken into account. Okay. I want to ask Victor, or Relly. Really, yeah. What do you know? What do you understand by stakeholders' needs here?
Okay, I think my opinion is that on the stakeholder needs is that what requirement that they want from us, basically from our company, what the stakeholder need, and then we have to comply all the requirements. Is it?
Yeah, very good aspect. Yeah, I want to hear more opinion. Yeah, can I have Clarence? Kalau kita kata apa nama stakeholder, pengguna, apa yang pengguna nak? What the user needs? Apa maksud? Apa yang dalam pikiran Encik Clarence? What do you mean by kehendak pengguna or stakeholder needs?
Okay. Jadi itu kehendak pengguna is kita ingin apa yang kita punya klien dapat fulfill, kita punya meet our requirement, and then meet kita punya apa tu dia orang dapat bagi kita punya requirement plus dengan kita punya tidak menyalahi undang-undang lah. That's all.
Okay, that mean what our customer wants, what our clients want, what our stakeholders mahu. Kalau kita buat hospital contohnya, ya, banyak bagian di hospital, there are so many parts of hospital. One of the important component of hospital is operating theater. Operating theater untuk Dewan Pembedahan. Okay? Okay. From my checking of the design and build and the completion of this operating theater in hospital. Now, one of the requirement is this operating theater must have no what do you call it, small hole, small crack. It must be what we call it totally perfect, sempurna, yeah, full perfection, sempurna, yeah. Okay, but when we check the operating theater after the project completed, you can see small crack, small layer, yeah, and this cannot be used. Why this cannot be used? Because in the operating theater it require perfect environment. Nowhere can any dust contamination coming to the operating theater when the doctors do the operation, yeah, so that there is no way infection can happen. So if there is any crack, any layer, or any imperfection in the building, it has to be rejected. Okay, so the needs of the operating theater just now is that it has to be built according to perfection, according to the needs of the doctors. Yeah, so that is what we mean. That building, that road is built according to what the customer, what the client want, not what you engineers mau. No, it is what the client want. Yeah, this is where most of our government project fail. Yeah, because when we ask the nurses, the doctors, they will always tell us, yeah, when they design, when the engineer design, the contractor design, build, yeah, they fail to get their feedback. What do they want? What do the customer want? Yeah? So very important, you must prepare engineering contract according to what the customer want, not what you want. Okay? Okay. That is one, yeah. So for your group, Natia, you can stick to your projects now, but you can bring in many law that can be involved. Contract Act, I think, necessary. The Environment Act, and then the Safety and Health Act, yeah, and any other relevant law that is applicable. Maybe the building, yeah, maybe the drainage, yeah. Okay. So this is how you can approach your project paper, yeah. And when you have problem, straight away message me, yeah. Straight away message me, yeah. If you can call me, I will respond immediately, so that you don't need to wait for the deadline. You can even submit the project as you complete. Tak payah tunggu deadline, yeah. Okay.
When is the deadline, Doctor?
According to my earlier post, yeah, the deadline for this project is sekejap ya. 12 p.m. 15 March. Is it okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I think should be okay. Yeah, I think we should just stick to the deadline. If any problem, come back to me. Yeah.
Sorry, Doctor. One more question. Can I ask?
Who's this?
Riley.
Oh, sure, really, no problem. Yeah,
Alright.
anytime. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Basically, this is for our project current scenario, right? And then
Yeah.
can we? I mean, this is just a initial proposal. Can we propose on the contract administration? Contract administration in a sense that in the construction industry, like we face many issues related to the variation order, extension of time, and all those things. Basically, this is one of the engineering contract lah. Can we use that as one of our example in the scenario?
Yeah, this is one area. Actually, for all contract that I know, management is one aspect that we must audit. And management is one of the aspects that contribute to the success or the failure of any project, whether government or private. Really, I give you one example. You know Petrajaya Hospital? Are you aware of that?
Yes.
This Petrajaya Hospital is really needed for the city of Kuching. Yeah. So far, we only have Sarawak General Hospital. And this hospital is the biggest hospital in Sarawak and the only reference hospital for the whole Sarawak. Yeah. And this Petrajaya Hospital is already more than 10 years, is not completed until now. Why? It has been terminated, you know, this project. And the new contractor has been reappointed, and yet the people of Kuching cannot enjoy this hospital until now. What is the problem? And the management part is very critical. The management of this project is not good. Yeah. So for engineering contract, yeah, for project management is one important component. Yeah. Beside financial management, the management itself, the implementation, monitoring, yeah, the outcome, the output, these are the main component of contract management. Yeah. So I propose for your group, if you want to do a project, you can also mention about contract management. Yeah. But in order to make it holistic, menyeluruh, yeah, you need to present the whole scenario like just now. Yeah. from the beginning of the contract. Yeah. The planning, the design, the contracting part, the documentation, financial management, and then you implement the project. You laksanakan. When you laksanakan, then you must monitor the project, yeah, until completed. Then you see what is the output, what is the outcome. Then you make the conclusion. This project is good, fairly managed, not good managed, or managed satisfactorily until completed. Yeah. So you can mention under in your project, part of it is project management. Boleh? Really.
Yes, sure.
Very good. Yeah. Any more question? Group 1, Group 2 have asked question. Group 3, any question from you? Are you clear of what to do? Victor?
Still looking for an idea lah. Still try to understand.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. Better to brainstorm on the right topic, on the right issue, on the right scenario, so that the moment you write, it will be smooth sailing. Okay. Make sure once you decided, you let me know. Yeah. But you must follow the framework as provided by me. Yeah, that is the framework. Yeah. Because every part of that framework got marks. Yeah. Is whether you get full mark or 1 mark less or 1.5 mark less. Okay. Any other question?
Doctor, where can we actually get access to the framework or the marking?
Okay, this is how there's a 20 mark here. Let me check. Hold on. Okay. So roughly there are seven main point here. Yeah, 7 main point, maybe 8. Yeah, so roughly about 20 mark. That mean 8 times 2 is 16 kan. So maybe about 2 and 2.5 for each portion of the point. For example, introduction. Normally I give 2.5. Conclusion 2.5. So the rest is in between. The rest of the mark are in between. As long as you do you answer all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, those points, according to those points, you are there. The only thing that you need to be more focused is how do you put it properly in writing, and in such a way that what you write is supporting to your assignment. Yeah, to the issue, the problem that you are researching on. Okay, no problem. You do your part, do your best, send to me, I guide you. Does that answer your question? Hello?
Yes, doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yes.
think those who have been with me before this semester, yeah, on the risk management, I think you know my style, and I've seen some of your work. They are well done. Yeah, very good. Some of the writing very good. Yeah, and I just want to share with you your previous senior, but I don't want to mention name lah. I even come to the extent of calling this student, to improve the assignment. but the student the student told me in a negative way. The student said dia tak ada masa, no time. I can tell you, all of us in this world, all of us are the same. We do not have the liberty of ample time. No, all of us have 24 hours. You and me 24 hours, but we just need to manage our time. Okay, management is very important. Yeah, you must manage it properly with your family. Very important. Yeah, some for you to rest, to do sport activity, some for you to study, some for you to do your work. Yeah, it can be done. All over the world, people are doing this, studying part-time or full-time. They can manage. Yeah, I did my PhD part-time, but I can finish 1 year earlier than other people. Yeah, and my examiner is from Australia, you know, one of the best university in Australia, and University Malaya, the best university in Malaysia. Yeah, I got excellent award for my PhD, even though I do part-time. You see? So if I can do it, why can't you? Betul? So don't use not enough time as a reason or as a factor why you cannot do well. Yeah, because it's proven by so many other people that we can all do it if you give your heart towards achieving of what you want. Okay, any other thing? Any other question?
One more. Just now you mentioned you have a book. Where can I get the book?
Okay, send me your address. If you're in Kuching, if you're nearby, I don't mind to send the book to you in Kuching.
Okay.
I can send to your office or to your house, no problem. Yeah. If
Okay.
you are outside Kuching, I have to send it by post laju. So you have to
Okay.
pay the book and the post laju itu sajalah.
Okay.
Okay. Make sure you bring in best practices because I want you to use why is best practices needed in any field. Yeah. Whether engineering, whether in law, in accounting, in business. Yeah. Best practices is used everywhere. Yeah. The literature is the same. Yeah. Except how we use it to support our assignment, to support our project paper. Yeah. I teach you how to do it. Yeah. Okay. Any more questions before I continue? No more? All right. Thank you. Okay. Now we touch a little bit about contract. Yeah. The main law that manage contract in Malaysia is the Contract Act 1950. Yeah. So this Malaysian Contract Act 1950, there's another word to call it. Yeah. This Contract Act is Act 136. Yeah. In Malaysia, you have the Contract Act. What year the law was passed? But at the same time, they have a number for that act. Yeah. For this Contract Act, the number given is 136. Act 136. Yeah. So it set out the legislative framework of governing contract in Malaysia. Yeah. After this lecture, I will clear some of the points that are not needed in my notes, and I will email to you the contract act, the notes, and the case study, and some of the cases that I have. Yeah, the current cases that may support your group assignment. Yeah. So don't worry about that. Yeah. So when consent to an agreement is caused by coercion, fraud, misrepresentation, the agreement is a contract voidable. Does mean cannot be enforced, is void. Yeah. At the option of the party whose consent was so caused. That is under section 19.1. Now, when there is an agreement, there must be no cohesion. Cohesion means you more or less force people, yeah, to sign a contract with you. No. When you force, it is not free will, then the contract is void, cannot be enforced. Or when there is fraud involved, or you give misrepresentation or false information, in that case, that agreement is not enforceable. Yeah. So under our Malaysian contract, yeah, under the Contract Act, yeah, we have 191 section divided into 10 parts. Yeah. Normally, part 1 is the introduction, yeah. And part 2, they provide for the communication. How do you communicate a contract? Yeah, within the parties. How do you accept? Acceptance? Or how do you revoke the contract? Yeah. And part 3, they define what a contract. Normally, contracts are between 2 parties or more parties. Yeah. And what are contracts that are voidable contract? Yeah. As we mentioned just now. Yeah. If you give false information or you force people to sign a contract, that contract is void. Yeah. Okay. And section 2B state that a proposal, when accepted, becomes a promise. Yeah. First is the proposal. Once you accept, it's a promise. Yeah. Once you agree, you sign, that is a contract. Okay. So section 2H, yeah, the binding nature of the promises now, and state that an agreement is enforceable by law is a contract. Yeah. So that is a contract. Yeah. An agreement that is enforceable under the law is a contract. Now, so the essential requirement of a free consent is under section 10.1, yeah, which provide that all agreement, there must be free consent of parties competent to contract for lawful consideration, lawful object, and are not expressly declared to be void. Ya, dia kata macam tu ya. Now, what do you mean by free consent of parties competent to contract? Now, competent when how old are we? I mean the age when we are competent to sign a contract.
21.
Sorry?
21.
21 years old and above. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can a minor sign a contract?
A minor can sign a contract, but only for scholarship, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. A minor can sign a contract for scholarship and those basic needs. Yeah. Those basic needs. Other than that, they cannot sign the contract. Okay. Now, for a lawful consideration, what is lawful consideration? For example, the consideration is The contract is I pay 1,000 today. That is the consideration. Is that 1,000 lawful or unlawful? It is lawful because there's nothing wrong with giving 1,000, right? Right.
Yes, correct.
Now, if let's say the consideration is the consideration of the contract is I must sell this house to you. Is that so lawful?
Yes.
Why you
In
say
ex-
so?
in exchange with money or value, something that with value.
Okay, there's a value. Normally in consideration, there's a value. Yeah, correct. You're right. Yeah. But the consideration is I sell this house. Yeah. Provided that seller agree to sell the house. Yeah. That is lawful. If the seller don't agree, that is not lawful. Okay. With a lawful object, a house is a lawful object, right? How about the seller don't want to sell the animal, let's say chicken. He don't want to sell the chicken, yeah, but you force him to sell. Is it lawful?
It's unlawful because a lawful contract must not be forced.
Yes, because he do not want to sell the chicken, so you cannot force him. So that is not lawful. Very good. So those contract can be void, yeah, not enforceable, yeah. So for free consent is further defined in section 14, yeah, which is not caused by coercion, undue influence. What is undue influence? Netia, what do you understand by undue influence?
I'm not sure, Doctor.
Can I answer that, doctor?
Boleh, yeah, no problem, yeah. We are
Undue
learning from each
influence
other.
is actually excessive persuasion which causes another person to act or refrain from acting by overcoming that person's free will.
Yes, macam you do it lah, you can do it. That is already more or less macam you force, kan? If he do it voluntarily without you asking, that is not undue influence, ya. Macam paksaan lebih, kurang lebih macam tu lah. And fraud, I think fraud, cheating, ya, misrepresentation or mistake, ini tak boleh, ya. And then part 5 of the provision of the performance of the contract, yeah. There must be promise. We try to go faster, yeah, because we have another how many minutes? 12 minutes, yeah. Later on, we will go through it again, yeah. What is acceptance, yeah? Acceptance is provide that when the person to whom the proposal is made signifies his assent, that means he agree, yeah. The proposal is said to be accepted. Kalau dia setuju, so the proposal is accepted when become a promise, yeah. So under section 30, the agreement meaning to which in not certain term capable of being made certain or void, yeah. So void is illegally unenforceable, yeah, and invalid offer will void a contract, yeah. So for contract to be binding in Malaysia, it has to be 3 elements. There must be offer, somebody offer, whether there's any acceptance, yeah. Intention to create legal relation, there must be intention and consideration, yeah. For example, they give you example, yeah. Consider these two regular response, yeah. What is a valid offer under contract law? For example, you met Mr. Abu wanting to sell you his old Lexus car, yeah, for maybe 80,000 to 90,000, okay. So that is the consideration, yeah. And then example 2, you meet Mr. Bakar. He's selling his Jaguar for a bargain of 25,000. So which one is valid offer under contract? Yeah. Which one is an offer? So in plain word, the offer is when you propose something to someone, wanting to make it legally binding once she accept. So this is the case involved, yeah. So an offer is first necessary ingredient to form a contract. There must be contract, yeah. So try to think of a contract as a cake with 4 main ingredients, yeah. What are the ingredients? The offer, acceptance, consideration, intention to be legally bound. Okay. These are the example, yeah. Maybe you can read later. Yeah. Free consent. For parties competent to contract, yeah. For lawful consideration, lawful object. Yeah. This one we mentioned just now. What are the type of contract? Yeah. On the basis of validity, enforceability, we have 5 different types of contract. Yeah. Valid contract, void contract, agreement, voidable contract, illegal contract, unenforceable contract. Illegal contract is any contract that is not in line with the law. Yeah. Unenforceable contract, those contracts that cannot be enforced. Yeah. What are the type of contract document? Balancing agreement, affiliation agreement, documents with the word contract or agreement. You can use the word contract or agreement. Building agreement, lodging agreement, maintenance agreement or warranties, memorandum of transfer, purchase order, yeah, construction contract document, contract drawing, spec. Make sure that contract drawing and spec is very clear, not general or ambiguous, which
This
we
one
always
is for
found. Yes.
this one is for the assignment, is it?
This is part of the whole contract management, including the assignment. Yeah, it could
If
be.
let's say I
Yeah, yeah.
if
Nadia.
let's say I don't want to use this contract as one of the item, is that okay, or should I include that?
Put it this way. If in my working environment, yeah, and I think it's a good best practices for all engineering contract. For engineering contract, contract drawing and spec is very critical. Contract drawing and spec, because this is where the drawing must show clearly what is being built. The spec must clearly show what the contract want. Without the drawing, without the spec, the engineering contract is not complete. So this is very important part of the contract. And a lot of the problem happen here. Spec are not specific, very general. One problem. Second, the spec is there, but when come to reality, to building the project,
It
they
is
did
not
not follow the
feasible.
spec.
Yes.
They did not follow the spec. So this a common problem, and I think it's important you must put in your assignment. Yeah. Price of bill quantity. Sometimes the quantity, the price is too high. Yeah. Beyond the market value. That is wrong. Yeah. The bill of quantities, the price must be reflecting the market price. Okay. The construction program, the project quality management plan. I think you have learned about project quality before that, right? Project health safety plan, condition of contract, risk insurance. Yeah. And the different type of, sorry, yeah.
Doctor, sorry, I have a question?
Sure.
Can you score up on the contract agreement part? Okay. I just wondering whether the service level agreement and supplement agreement is that considered as the contract documents? What is the
service.
difference between SLA dengan this all of this agreement?
Okay. All these are part and parcel of the agreement. Part and parcel of them. For example, the lodging agreement. It could be the lodging agreement for the workers. Do the contractor or the main contractor provide lodging for the workers? Proper lodging, you know, not like what we have in Malaysia. This one really is it?
Yes.
Are you really? Really is it?
Yes, correct.
Really. What happened in Malaysia? We just provide them macam sekel kah, hut kah. You know, if you see the construction in Kuching here, really, the private one, the small one, I think, the hut provided for the quarters is just pondok, is it? Macam bukan betul-betul rumah. Very kasihan kan? Very pitiful.
Okay. Yeah.
And these people are the people who are really building this project for you, and yet you did not provide proper housing, proper lodging. And these are the main problem that I see in our country, whereby we did not provide a proper housing for our workers. You know, how do you expect me to give my best to work to your company if you don't provide me a proper housing? I berak pun tak ada toilet pa. Really? I go and berak in the hutan deh pa. Macam mana? You got me?
Yeah.
So this is part of the main agreement in the project, yeah, whereby they need to provide proper lodging for the staff. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Doctor, just to repeat. Actually, I'm just wondering lah whether the SLA agreement, which is the service level agreement, or the supplement agreement, is it considered as the part of this agreement, kah? Or the one is another things?
It may not be in the main agreement. It could be in the supplementary agreement. Yeah. From my checking of all the documentation of all the major project that audit, sometimes we look at over 50 files, box file altogether. You know, the whole meeting room is the contract agreement. Yeah, and it could be supplementary to the main agreement. Boleh, because the main agreement could be very thick already, so you may not be able to incorporate everything in the main agreement, but you can have supplementary agreement to support the main agreement. Boleh, dibolehkan. That answer your question, really?
Yes, correct. Okay, understood now.
Okay, very good. Very good. Yeah, because these are the actual thing that I see for myself. I audit from my many projects. Yeah. Sorry, I have to go fast. I got 7 more minutes. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. But anyway, whatever it is, we can always contact each other. Yeah. The fixed price contract, the cost plus contract, the time and material contract, these are the common type. Yeah. And the engineering contract, the agreement, the legal agreement between the business and engineering company. Yeah. Detailing the services promised, the payment for the service. Yeah. These are the 10 high-paying engineering job, yeah, that I found out lah in last year, yeah. Maybe just for your knowledge lah. Huh? Premium petroleum engineer, the highest. And then you have the electrical engineer, second. Computer engineer, third. Then the fourth is the aerotechnical engineer, yeah. Chemical engineer, material engineer, biomedical engineer, nuclear engineer, environmental engineer. You have environmental engineer now, huh? data engineer, engineering manager, all this lah, yeah. This one is for general knowledge lah. And then you're talking about offer, the first element, you know, yeah. Acceptance, consideration, yeah. Consideration in the contract would mean that the other person would be giving back something in return. Yeah, it would be considered as an exchange which would be made between the promisee and the promisor. Yeah, there should be consideration in the contract so that it would be legally valid. For example, a customer in a fast food restaurant like McDonald's orders a set of lunch which costs $7.95. By ordering the set lunch, the customer agreeing to pay $7.95 as consideration. So that is the consideration, yeah. The intention to create legal relation, yeah. Certainty, there must be certainty, capacity. Just now we talk about capacity, yeah. Kalau that person is insane, gila, dia tak unsound man, dia tak boleh kontrak, ya. Okay, the offer and acceptance, I mentioned just now, yeah. And then what are the elements of an offer? Yeah, the three essential elements, yeah. The offer must be communicated, yeah. The term of offer must be clear and definite, yeah. It cannot be vague, yeah. They must create a legal relationship, must be unconditional, absolute, yeah, and must be expressed in some usual, reasonable manner, yeah. What are the acceptance rule? Yeah, it can be either expressly stated or implied. Yeah. Okay, the type of offer: express offer, implied offer, general offer, specific offer, cross offer, counter offer, standing offer. Yeah. And what is communication? Yeah. For example, the communication of the offer is complete when it comes to the knowledge of the person that it has been made to. Yeah. So communication is the very essence of any agreements which later become a contract. Yeah. Okay, I will email to you this note. Yeah. You can also revoke the contract. Yeah. The Malaysian Contract Act lay out the rules of revocation of an offer. Yeah. It says that offer may be revoked anytime before the communication of the acceptance is complete against the proposer of order. Yeah. Once the acceptance is communicated to the proposer, the revocation of the offer is now not possible. Revocation of acceptance. These are some of the example given. Yeah. Yeah. Who can contract? With certain exception, anyone 18, Albert, 18 years of age or over can enter into a contract. Yeah. People under the age of 18 do not have the same full contracting power that adults do.
Not
They can
21.
still, but they can still make contract, but there are special rule lah. Yeah. For example, people under age do not have full contract power. In general, the contract for binding, the minor will have to affirm the contract. Affirm means sign. That is, agree to be bound by after turning 18. Yeah. And some contract are binding on minor without minor affirming. For example, a minor can make legally binding contract for goods and services, basic necessity that are usual, yeah, or appropriate. They call it the necessaries of life, yeah. Things like food, clothing, accommodation, medical care, school requirement, macam scholarship, yeah, sporting goods, yeah, for the age and living standard, yeah, standard of living, yeah. So a minor can also make a valid contract for services, educational benefit, music lessons, sport coaching, educational tutoring. Okay. These are the detail. Can read later. And the person with a mental incapacity, he must be sane, orang yang tidak gila. Okay. Then the standard form of contract, we have the Pertubuhan Architect Malaysia, PAM, ya. Public Work Department, the PWD, the International Federation of Consulting Engineers. They have the standard form of contract which are used in Malaysia. Yeah. So the architect contract 2018, yeah, that is being used. Okay. Then we have the Public Work Department contract form, which we use locally, yeah. We call it in Malaysia the Malaysia JKL form, yeah. These are the Malaysia JKL form. For example, number 1, standard form of building contract to be used where bill of quantities form part of the contract. If it involves bill of quantity, yeah. There are 5 here, and then the Malaysian architect, we have all the standard here. There are 4 of them. The Singapore public sector form, they have 6, yeah. And the International Federation of Consulting Engineers, yeah. So now it's 11:01. We exceed 1 minute. Whatever that you do, you must do your best. Yeah. I recap. Yeah. Your group assignment. Make sure that you discuss among the group. And if you have any problem regarding the assignment, at any point of time, please message me. If you cannot get hold of me through the phone, yeah. And I noticed that this time the class is very lively, and I would like to thank you, all of you, for participating in the class. Yeah, I enjoy the class today, but time is very limited. Yeah, and I would like to encourage you to all to do your best in all your other subjects also. Yeah, and I want all of you. There are 10 of you. Yeah, you must graduate with flying colors from your Master in Science Management Contract Engineering. Yeah. So any more question before I close the class today?
I have another one last question, Doctor.
Sure. Yeah.
Uh,
You always have question for me. Yeah, I love that.
Never mind. Okay, it's okay. For
Oh, sorry,
example,
Nur Imira, is it? Sorry, Nur.
yeah. The question is like for the group assignment, right? You said that I have to get examples from companies, your own company. So basically, is it like somehow exposing your own company's weakness when you give examples like that? Is that
Oh,
wrong?
no. This is strictly academic. Strictly academic. That means not only your class. I've been teaching in doctorate program, yeah. Doctorate in business administration in Wawasan Open University. And what they did is also the actual case of the organization, even in an American company, in multinational American company based in Penang or in KL or in Johor. They use the actual data from their company. And one of the students who use this data, use it for the company, they come out with a very good finding. And they send it to the company in US, the headquarters in US. And he was awarded, this student was awarded due to his innovative proposal to overcome the company problem. And the company really appreciate it. So don't worry about data or what we are sharing the information to the public. No, this is strictly academic within our academic environment saja. Tak akan diguna mana-mana. Okay? Is that answer your question?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it answers.
So based on my experience, I have enough experience teaching international student too. Yeah. So no worry about that. Yeah, we only want to help the organization to improve. We will never want the organization to go down. Yeah. Okay. Any other question, please, before I close the session this morning?
Dr. Ambrose,
Yes, Natia.
can we have a discussion for a while after everyone leave?
You mean between me and you all? And you?
Yeah.
My group.
Sure. Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Just my group, doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Nitya, I propose, because we have to go out from this link first.
Yeah.
Later on, you give me the link and then I will join your discussion.
Oh, okay, can.
Boleh ya? I
Okay.
will wait for your link and we will discuss accordingly. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Any other question before I close the session for this officially?
Doctor, can I have a question? Or I save it for next week?
It's up to you. You want to ask now or
Okay,
what
just
other time? No problem.
just a quick question for your topic now. I just saw that form of contract. Why Sarawak FOC is not included in here? I'm just wondering lah.
Okay. Sarawak what? You know again? Sarawak?
Yeah, Sarawak FOC 2006 because yeah.
What is? Can you read the full name?
Sarawak FOC form of contract Sarawak 2006.
Sorry. Yeah, if you can include it here. Later on you message the detail for me. I will include it here. Thank you. This,
Okay.
really, this is what we call learning together. Yeah, I may overlook it. Yeah, I will include it
Okay.
later. Yeah, I will include. Thank you.
Just
Thank you.
wondering. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any more, please?
Okay, doctor, thank you.
Nitya, thank you, Nitya. Any from other student? No more? Okay. Yeah. If no means it means no other question. So can I conclude the class and stop the sharing? Boleh ya?
Yes, boleh.
Okay. So once again, thank you very much for your participation. Yeah. As I said, I really enjoyed the class today, and I hope we will continue to build on this together. Yeah, to make this a good learning environment for all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you, doctor.